Hi everybody and welcome to my latest video. Again, Google Hangout, just to share with you guys some of my pickups. I haven't done a video in a while, been really busy, which is a good thing. And so I thought I'd quickly come on and show you guys what I managed to pick up this Sunday, which was a bit of an iffy day because obviously it had a rainy start, but hopefully we're going to start getting some sunnier weekends coming in. And when we do, hopefully the pickups will get better and better. But I'm actually pretty pleased with the kind of items I've picked up, and we'll go through them with you. And I'm looking to also at some point put up a like recent sales video this week in the next couple of days. So hopefully you guys will stay tuned for that as well. Um, Anyway, like I said, this Sunday was a bit of a funny one because it started off terribly. It was very wet and grey in the morning. However, it was still worth me just going out there because at the end of the day, this is what I'm trying to do for my income. So it didn't make sense to stay in. I'm a bit of a hoper, a bit of an optimist. And because of that, I decided, I tell you what, it's worth going out. And I'm glad I did because things did improve whilst I was out there. And the pickups in the boot fair did get better. So I'm going to just start showing you guys a few items that I picked up. Let's have a look. What bits and pieces that I can show you. I should have been a little bit more organized. Okay, we'll start off here. Okay, there we go. A couple of things that I picked up were I've started to see a lot of sealed games. So I got this here, which is high quality collection, 500 piece Clementoni puzzle called Travel. It's brand new and sealed, which is fantastic. I only bother picking up puzzles, obviously, if they're sealed. And along with that, I picked up this, which is puzzle and multimedia, puzzle plus graphic effects and free music download, and that's like 1,000-piece Clementoni puzzle. So that was pretty cool. I got both of these for £3, so like £1.50 each, which I think is very good, especially when you're coming close to Christmas time. Puzzles and things do sell quite well, and it's something to pad the store out with. I'm pretty happy with that. So that was one of the first items that I did actually manage to pick up. I'm going to have a real nightmare finding out where to put all these things, but so those puzzles I think were pretty good little start off piece for me. Another item I picked up was this, again sealed. So this is my third brand new sealed item that I picked up. So the first two were the puzzles, but this is Labopoly, again brand new and sealed, and it's just a Labrador version of Monopoly. So if you're a fan, if you're like a fan of Labradors, then this is for you, because then you can play Monopoly with your favorite species of dog. Well, not with your dog, but you know, with the whole kind of theme of that. And again, it's something I think we'll pick up easy. I paid £1 for that. I should be able to get around 15, I'd expect. Hopefully not any less, really. Now, what else did I pick up? This was pretty cool. I got a Games Workshop emulator, and I paid £5 for this, and it's still sealed, but you can see that the box is very weathered. It's a bit faded, like in the sun or something. But I paid a £5 for it, and I've seen these go for about 25 in like new condition, 20 secondhand. So I think I've done okay with that. I'm not really into my Warhammer, so kind of took a bit of a risk on that. But you know, after seeing, you know, I mean, I've had luck with Warhammer before, when I once picked up 4 of those cases for £20, and they sold really well for me. That was when I first started reselling. So definitely something I always look out for, and obviously seeing Nick's videos of that was brilliant too. There's another thing I picked up, paid £1 for this. This is a Hawaiian number plate. More I picked up because it's a bit quirky, it's a bit different. I think these go for about £10-11 on eBay. So from £1 to 10, and it'll obviously go as a large letter. There's, you know, it's pretty solid. It's not going to get too damaged or bent up, I'd hope, in an envelope. But there you go, and that's only for £1. So pretty happy with that. Okay, next item that I picked up was this Sony CD Walkman. So this here is boxed. The guy wanted £5 for it, but I had a look at it, and it actually had he'd left the batteries in it. So even though it comes with its manual, it's got power cable and everything. It's got its inserts as well, and it's in really good condition as well. Very good condition, apart from some well, actually some marking there, but it unfortunately has had some pretty bad battery damage. So I had to say to him, look, well, I have to take a risk on it. So he still wanted like £3 for it, which I thought was a bit high, but I thought if it does work, it'll be worth it because of this, obviously, of the condition in terms of the box and everything like that. So that's a good buy, I still think, assuming it works. So I haven't had a chance to go through that, but these tend to always work. So still for £3, pretty happy with that. Okay, next item. I've had one of these before. This is a talking cars, like Lightning McQueen. The mouth moves. You program in with these buttons. I've got to check if it's in working order, but I paid £3.50 for that. You should get about £15 back on that comfortably, which is pretty cool. Okay, what else? Oh, there's a lot to go through here, but we'll get there eventually. I've got 3 games here that I paid. Well, I paid £2 for that. It wasn't really worth it, but it was wet in the morning. It was raining. And I thought I'll give it a go. About £7-8 on that. This was a lot better. I paid for these 2 games. I paid £1, so I can't really go wrong with that. One's obviously nothing special, but Super Mario is about £7-8 game. So yeah, not the best, but it'll do. And they're easy to sell and post. What else? Plush toy. Got a Charizard plush. Or is it Charizard? I think it's Charizard anyway. Charizard Pokemon soft toy. Probably, I don't know how much these are worth, to be honest with you, but I've read, and obviously on the Facebook group, and seen a lot of people talk about these, Nick Hills, etc. As usual, that these do go for decent money. So I've got that, which is pretty cool. And I also, from the same person, picked up this Spyro. Those were 50p each, by the way, so not bad at all. I knew I wasn't going to lose money on those, so 50p each. So those should sell pretty well for me. I also did quite well on these Thunderbirds. I paid £3 each for these. I got Thunderbird 2, Thunderbird 4's inside, all with the sound effects, and then I've got Thunderbird 1 as well. Here we go. Thunderbird 1. These are like the big 12 or 14-inch. I think they're like 14-inch actually. 14-inch toys. They all seem in pretty good condition. Here's Thunderbird 3. So I've got Thunderbird 1, 2, and 3. Oh, look, little panel things come off. And these are like the kind of, they make noises, and they make all kinds of sound effects and stuff. So I've got all Thunderbirds 1 to 4, which I paid £3 each for, so I can't really complain too much. And I think I've seen these go for decent money. Like you could probably get about £15 a piece for these, so I'm pretty happy with those. So that's definitely been a good pickup for me. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Put it. I'm running out of places to put these things now, but there we go. Football boots, very dirty. Paid £2 for these because they were dirty, but they'll clean up nicely. They're an easy 15, probably £20 for these Mercurials. These are pretty popular. Let's get those back in the box. Also, took a punt on these. These were only £1. Couldn't really say no. I'm not sure about them because I think the air bubbles all like misty and they're not in the greatest nick, but I'll see if they clean up and if I can get something, because the tread's not in bad condition, so should do okay. But for £1, I should be okay. These were a lot better. £4. Nice pair of size 5 Air Max, really nice condition. And again, the same, £4 for these as well. Oop, there goes one of the Thunderbirds, and again that was £4 as well. So that, again, easy £25-30 I reckon I can get for those both. So both those for £4 each, which was brilliant. There was actually a lady selling another pair that I saw, but she was asking for £10. So I did offer her some money for it, £6 I think, but she wasn't too impressed with my offer, so we left it at that, which is a shame. But there you go, you win some, you lose some. Okay, here's something else that's pretty awesome. Ooh, I've got these wrestling belts. So sorry about this video, it's already going on quite long, but there's a lot to show you guys. I picked up 3 wrestling belts. There we go. And I paid a tenner for them. Now, the cool thing is these all sell for £15 each. I've checked them out. One of them's like a 2002 belt. One of them's like a 2005 spinner. You can get about £15 each. So I paid a tenner for all three. But the cool thing is I also got this one, which is another £15. And this actually is a light up belt. So you press the button. Okay. Well, have I switched it off at the back? I think I have. Yeah, I've switched it off at the back. Yeah, so if you actually press the button on this thing here, it lights up and plays different themes and things like that, which is good if you're into that kind of thing. And if you spin the belt, it keeps on playing the theme tune. So all three belts for a tenner. I reckon it's an easy 45, possibly more back on those. So very happy with those. I also went and bought a couple more action figures, wrestling action figures. These are both Mattel. Got a Kane, and I don't know who that is, but you know, these are always cool to pick up as bundles. I pay like £1 each, and you can bundle these up and you can make something of them. So that's something I'm going to keep an eye out to build up a few more. Now, also got this iPod. So I mean, like I said, there's a lot of things. I'm just trying to rattle through them. This I paid £5 for. This is a 4 gig second generation iPod. I've tested it; it works fine. I've seen people sell these for like £15, £20, but you can get 30 for them, and I've seen quite a few people get 30 for them, and that's what I intend to be going for as well. Now, I don't know why, but I keep on buying statues. And I just couldn't help it again. Very dusty, very dirty. It's a Laurel and Hardy. I paid £3 for this. I'm hoping some Laurel and Hardy collector will like it. You can see he's had a bit too much to drink, and his friend there is picking him up. So I'm hoping that will have some value. If not, then yeah, it's just yet another statue I've picked up. I just keep on picking them up. I've just got a feeling that eventually they will sell. Here's something else which is pretty cool. It's a Bowling for Soup 2011 Fishing for Woos Tour t-shirt. I've seen the guy. There's a guy called Global Voodoo from the States. He's part of the Resellers Roundtable. He's big into concert shirts, and you know it does work. Paid £1 for this. I think I've seen one go on auction for about £12, £15, something like that. So I think this is in very good condition. It's barely been used, if at all. I think I'll get money back on that from a Bowling for Soup fan comfortably. So that's pretty awesome as well. Okay, now also here's an interesting item I picked up. I paid £3 for this. This is a Salter butcher's hook. It hasn't got the hook, unfortunately, but this can actually weigh. It can weigh up to £200 in weight, so it's a very heavy bit of kit. I mean, I can barely make it move. You know, it's really nice. It's solid. I really like the look of it. So I mean, £3 I paid. I'm not sure how much I can get back. I have seen people ask around or get around £30-ish, I reckon. Maybe I'll get more, maybe I won't. I'm not sure, but it's a cool item. If I give it a good clean up, take some nice photos, then I'm sure I will do okay. You can see that it's a real solid piece, and it was an interesting piece as well. So that's something I picked up. Now, along the same kind of lines, this is really awesome. Now, the guy I bought this from was actually a bit clued up. He knew that the last one of these had sold for £35 on eBay, so that's the completed price. However, the one he sold this for me for £15. It's a NASA Stingray, like boat radio, VHF radio telephone. It says so. It's a boat radio basically. Now, I don't think it's ever been used. You can see it's got these really cool kind of string hookups there, and inside this thing is absolutely mint. Now, the one that sold on eBay didn't have a box or anything and went for 35. I reckon, considering this is mint, it's got like polystyrene, it's got the manuals, everything is there that you'd need. It's in very good condition. He said it has never been used. It's got the inserts with all the bits and pieces. I have got no reason to doubt him. And considering that, like I said, a unit only one of these items went for 35, it's not out of the world to expect about 50, 60 quid for this from my £15. I mean, if not more. I mean, I'm going to have to kind of just wing it. I might put a high price with a buy it now offer on it, but definitely that is a cool purchase by anyone's standards, really nice. Not often that you see a boat radio. I'm never going to have a boat, chances are, in my life, but if I ever did, maybe this is the kind of thing I'd want. Nice retro NASA Stingray boat radio. So I paid 15 for that, and like I said, I'm hoping that I could get at least 50, 60 for it, considering 35 for just a unit on its own. Okay, what else have I got to show you? There's a lot of bits and pieces. Just need to think. Okay. I took a risk on this. It's a Dreamcast. Paid £3 for this. Or was it £4? Let me check. I can't remember. I think it was either £3 or £4 I paid for this. It came with Soldier of Fortune in it. I've got about 5 Dreamcast controllers, so I can easily whip up a bundle. I've got some games as well, so that is awesome. It works. The mechanism works fine, so I'm hoping that the machine itself will work. So that is definitely something I was happy with. Okay, I also picked up 2 PlayStation 1s. Not normally a fan of PlayStation 1s, but the first one I picked up was just the console only, which is the audiophile version with the yellow, red, and white composite cable. Paid £3 for this. Came with the wires and a control pad. So I was like, yeah, £3, can't go wrong. That should be a nice, easy flip. Then the second one I bought was like the slightly newer version. So you can see that on the back it doesn't have any connections. But the reason why I bought this one, I paid £15 for, was because it came with literally a black sack of games, a black sack full of PlayStation 1 games. Now, most of these I've gone through and are not going to be worth a lot of money. However, there are some which will kind of sort me out, and I believe those are so they're kind of like, I've got a few Disney ones in here. I've got Spyro 2 in there. That alone will get me back most of my money, I reckon. And then I've seen that the prices of things like Hercules Adventure and some other Disney ones I've got in there. I mean, there's a lot of games in here. Basically, there's some of them are naff, like these ones which are like fake label games, but there's a lot of Rugrats ones. There's Rayman is in here, but games like this do okay. I've seen, actually, like the 102 Dalmatians. I think I've picked out about 3 or 4 titles which I reckon I could comfortably get good profit back on. There's the other one. There's the Hercules one that sells okay as well. And by okay, I mean these are like £10 games. So I paid £15 for the PlayStation with about God knows how many titles I've got, actually. I should just count them up while I'm here, because I've not actually done that. So there's Dancing Stage as well, and I've got a Disney version of that. I think that one does okay as well. And even games like Track and Field and stuff, you can get like a 5 or 4. So you can see I've got Track and Field there, International Track and Field. So I mean, if I put the time in, I reckon I can do okay. I've got quite a few Rugrats games as well, so I could potentially do like a Rugrats bundle. So I was quite happy to get all of these for next to no money. And some of the really manky titles, like these price pocket ones, which are just, I don't even know what these games are really, but those ones I could potentially use as a bundle fodder. ODT, so I mean, so what else is in here? There's a lot here for £15, I know that much. Admittedly, most of it isn't going to be worth a lot, but like I said, it's going to help me sell the bundles that I've actually, the PlayStations that I've actually bought. Might give them like an extra edge. Ready to Rumble there, Theme Park World there. So look, so in total I have got, there's more here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So 29 games, which I think are not like that amazing value-wise. I actually call it 30. And I've got like 3 games, which are like at least a tenner each. So like 33 games and the PlayStation for £15. I'm pretty happy with that. I can't really complain too much with that. So I think that was about it, really. So if you guys are just joining me, I'm really sorry, but you're going to have to pop back and watch the beginning of the video. But I did pick up some cool items. It's not as a massive, huge haul like obviously Nick's three-parters, but for me, this is actually a fair amount of stuff. Did get some cool items. Like I said, 30 games there. I've picked up a Dreamcast. Just to recap, do a quick recap. This cool Salter scale. This is really awesome. I'm looking forward to selling that. £200 it can handle, made in England. It's like solid. So that's a nice item as well. Got these awesome plushes, Charizard and Spyro. Lots of WWE belts as well. A bunch of stuff really. So I'm pretty happy with what I picked up. I will also be doing like a video on my recent sales. I was pretty pleased yesterday. I managed to actually get rid of my coffee grinder that I bought. So that was a £40 item that I've sold for £280, which is very good. I'm very happy with that. So I look forward to making a video hopefully in the next day or two about some of my more recent sales. Oh, nearly forgot. Pick this guy up for £1 as well. Actually, I forgot about that. I just saw him in the back there. Probably a few other bits that I've missed, but yeah, I think I've shown you guys a few items there that are pretty cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a comment if you've got any comments in the comment section, and obviously give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down depending on how you feel, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.